Hi everyone, Elyse Hanselman here, and I get to talk to you today about doTERRA's loyalty reward program. So I'm going to talk about it as if you are all brand spanking new. doTERRA, their loyalty rewards program is a monthly wellness program, as I like to call it. And it kind of functions like a frequent flyer miles program. So they reward our customers for being loyal to their health and for being loyal orderers of doTERRA products. Now, the reason that doTERRA has such a high retention rate in the company is because people use our products for their health. They're consumable. They need them every month. They're swapping out things in their home. And part of our job is to show people not just whatever products that you personally promote. Some of you may be all Meta Power, some may be just the oils, some of you may be the supplements. But obviously, we have such a large repertoire of different wellness products. It's our job to show them how to make these swaps and try whatever they're using at home, try doTERRA's instead of whatever that they've been using. And because people reorder these and love our loyalty rewards program, this is one of the reasons why our retention rate is so high, because people, our customers, are continuously buying these products over and over and over again. So I want to talk to you, first of all, about the mindset that you have to have behind the loyalty rewards program, because if you go into it nervous, if you go into it with the mindset of, they just ordered, I don't want to ask them to spend again, this is like an auto ship and I feel weird about that. Like, if you have any negative feelings at all, you're never going to be able to truly portray the value of our loyalty rewards program. So the first thing I want you to focus on is figuring out a way to help your mindset around it. Like, you could do activities like writing out 50 things you love about the loyalty rewards program. Are you yourself on the loyalty rewards program? Hopefully you all are, because you're doing the business. Have you truly made these swaps in your home? Have you been able to use the points that they give you to get free product? Like, when you're using the loyalty rewards program and you now like love it, that's what's going to portray to your customers as you're explaining it. But you really do have to get clear on how it works, so you're not stumbling over your words, because I'll be the first to admit it is a slightly confusing program when you're new to it. Once you get the hang of it after a couple months, it's great. But at the time of recording this video, there's some steps to it, right? That's a little bit of a learning curve. So you don't want to be stumbling over your words when you're trying to explain this to a customer, because if you're coming off confusing, they're going to be confused, and a confused mind won't make a decision. So they probably will not get on that loyalty rewards program. So I am going to share my screen and talk a little bit more about this. Okay, so this is my personal account. So when you are doing a wellness consult or membership overview or how-to chat, whatever you call that next meeting after a customer is brand new, they did their first order, and now you're meeting with them again, or if you're doing it online, maybe you're figuring out a way to send them information about this loyalty rewards program via email, via text, or whatever platform you're using when you build online. But no matter how you're building your business, whether in person or online, we have to find a way to portray the value of the loyalty rewards program, right? That's part of our duty and our job as wellness advocates. So when someone's brand new, their screen's not going to look like this, right? Because they don't have the loyalty. They might have it if they set it up initially after their enrollment order, but usually this will not be how it is. So they're going to have to create a new loyalty program. So I'll just actually go ahead and set one up. So the first thing it's going to prompt you is the date. Now, on the bottom, there is a key. All of the dates that are in purple are dates that qualify us for the free product of the month, which means when anybody, whether a customer or a wellness advocate, when anybody places a 125 point value, PV, order before the 15th of the month. So it has to be 125 and it has to be before the 15th of the month. doTERRA automatically gives them a free product of the month. We never know ahead of time what it is, maybe a day or two ahead of time if you're in a higher rank. But usually we know pretty much when the month starts what that is. It's usually a really nice oil, an oil you can't buy. They do different things, but they automatically give that to you for free. when you do that before the 15th. So when you're helping your new customers pick a date, you can show them they don't have to do it by the 15th, and they can change this anytime they want. The dates are customizable, but they will get that free product of the month. And then the black are other available processing dates. And then if it's grayed out, it means that they cannot order on that date. But I will show you a loophole of how you actually can order on any date you want, even if it's already blacked out or grayed out. So let's just, for example, because I want my new customers to get the value, the full value of maximizing their wholesale account, I'm going to choose for them a date by the 15th of the month. So let's just say May 14th, and you're going to click Save Date and Shop. Now I'm acting right now as if I am setting up this new person's loyalty reward order for them. So when I'm doing that wellness consult, if I'm on Zoom, like I am right now, I will share my screen and actually log into their account and set this up for them. I just do it for them, and I show them how to edit or cancel it. So everyone's going to be wanting verbiage. I will say something like, now that you have a wholesale account, right? Whatever you bought, whatever they bought initially, that automatically unlocked your 25% off discount out of doTERRA's whole website. Now that you have this awesome wholesale discount, there are 2 different ways that you can purchase from here on for the next year, right? Until you renew, if you want to renew. You can do a standard one-time order, which is exactly as it sounds. There's no perks, there's no benefits. You just log in, place your order, and it gets shipped to your house. Now, the absolute best way to order is the second option. doTERRA has an amazing program. It's called the Loyalty Rewards Program, and it's literally like a frequent flyer miles program. And I'll explain that. And I'll be like, you know how when you fly with a certain airline, every time you fly, they give you points or miles to use to get future flights for free. doTERRA does the same thing. They are oh my gosh, I lost my train of thought. They are actually rewarding you for being not only loyal to doTERRA, but being loyal to your health. Because we know when you're trying these products, you are on this wellness journey and you're being loyal to yourself, to your health, and of course, trying all of doTERRA's amazing products. And then I'll tell them, now, I'm very honest. I'm like, listen, it is a little confusing at first. So is it okay if I set this up for you and I will show you how to edit or cancel it? That is exactly how I word it every time. And they're like, yes, thank you. So I'm in their account, I'm setting it up for them, and I will then show them how to edit or cancel it. So I show them the date, right? We just did that. Have them pick their date. I explain the free product of the month. And now, because I do this at the end of my wellness consult, this is when I'm like, okay, I have already done like a wish list for them, which you have probably learned in previous videos of doing wellness consults, but I kind of know different things that I already know that they want to order that they don't have yet. So as I'm creating their loyalty template, I'm like, okay, you told me that you really want to try bergamot. So we're going to just go ahead and add this to your bag for you. And you can just add in, a couple things or whatever it is that's on their wish list. And then I show them, okay, so we're editing your bag. So you can come up here to the bag and click review. Oh, sorry, I got to move my face. And click review order. And that is going to take you to your template, your little shopping cart. Now, this is where every month you're going to X out what you don't want, add in what you do. Every month you're going to customize your order to what you need. So it's not auto ship. You're not getting the same products every month. Everything about it's customizable. Now, the only minimum that you have to spend to continue with all the benefits that I'm going to go over in just a second is 1 PV. 1 PV, so just one item that has a point value to it. That's all you need to spend. Now, of course, the more that you spend, the more perks that you're getting, but you don't ever have to spend a certain amount. So, for example, I show them this tracker bar up top, and you can show them this is the tracker. So you're going to see right now you're getting $3.99 shipping because you are spending in between 50 and 99 PV. So that actually lowers your shipping. Next, if you get to 100 PV, you get free shipping. Then if you do 125, you get the product of the month. Sometimes they do 200 PV promotions. So you can see that you can get this 1, 2, 3, 4 times. So I tell them every month, whatever's available to you, you will have the tracker up here and you can shoot for whatever it is that you're trying to get. but you don't, again, have to get anything. Like, I really make sure I say that over and over and over again. Now, I tell them the benefits of the loyalty rewards program. Now, this is why why would they want to do this program? Why is it so amazing? First of all, when you do a standard order, you don't have the option to get discounted or free shipping. But with the loyalty rewards program, you can get discounted and free shipping. So that obviously is an amazing perk. The second thing is that we get the free product of the month, which is awesome. The third thing is that this is a completely free program. It's free to join and it's free to cancel. So there's no cost to it at all. You can start it and stop it if you want. Now, the best part of this program is that you unlock extra discounts. So they can do bundles, they can do loyalty reward kits. There's different items where we get the customize and save. We get discounted lifelong vitality and meta power. These are all perks of being on the loyalty rewards program that if people who are doing standard orders, they don't have access to these discounted bundles. So they do have special LRP bundles that are discounted, which are great. So I love using verbiage like you unlock extra savings. So that's an amazing thing that people understand, right? And then I tell them, now, the best thing, in my opinion, about the loyalty rewards program is that you're going to start accruing points. And it's basically like a little doTERRA bank account. And every month, if you hit the, if you spend 50 PV or more, which again, you never have to spend that, every third time that you spend 50 PV, you get another 5% back on your order. So let me explain how this works. Months 1, 2, and 3, you're getting an additional 10% back in product points. Then if you, let's say you do 50 PV at least every month, then months 4, 5, and 6, you're getting 15% back, then 20% back, then 25, and then you cap out at 30% back. Like, there is truly no other loyalty program that I have ever seen or been a part of that gives you 30% back. Now, remember, you're already getting 25% discount from doTERRA's wholesale discount that you get your customer account. Now, if you're ordering on the loyalty program, you're getting all this extra discount and you can cap out at getting an additional 30% off of your order, and you get that back as product points. Now, in this little area right here, your use points, this is how many points you have. This is your doTERRA bank account. So I actually just used up hundreds of points that I had saved and got a big, huge order for free. You're going to use these points to get items for free whenever that you want. So as you start accruing these points every month, there's going to be an option right here, use points, and this little box is going to open up. And it'll allow you to say, yep, I'd like to use points and get my bergamot for free this month. Yep, I'd like to use my points and get basil for free this month. So you can use them whenever that you want. So you're going to just start getting so much free stuff. So that's kind of how I explain the loyalty rewards program. Now I do tell them how to cancel. And I was like, listen, right now we have you set up for your next order to go out on the 14th. If you want to edit it, change it, cancel it before this processes, you can absolutely do so. You don't even have to talk to someone on the phone. All you have to do is do the live chat and say, I'd like to cancel my loyalty rewards program. It doesn't cancel your customer account, it just cancels this particular way of buying. And you can just do standard orders whenever you want and still just get your 25% discount. Now, if you don't want to do the live chat, you can call customer service, just Google the number and you can call them as well and cancel. The only thing I suggest is that if you do have any points accrued, make sure you use them before you cancel. And that will make sure that you have nothing that you're losing out on, right? The only thing that kind of stinks is that if you decide to join the loyalty rewards program later, you absolutely can, free to join, free to cancel. You start back at 10%. So if you were already getting 30% back, you have to start all over. So I kind of just tell them that, just because it's true. And I don't want them to, miss out or think they get to start back where they were on their percentage accrual, if that makes sense. Okay, so I tell them as well, I say, listen, down here, if there's a month you don't need anything, right? Order a chapstick, order a hand sanitizer, order a lemon, order something small, and because you have to order at least one thing a month, and at least it'll keep your points, it'll keep your percentage, and you just get to keep the program going. Or you can manage your address. So you can get this shipped wherever you want. So if there's a month you don't need anything, have a friend place an order. You can order it for them, get it shipped to their house. they get the wholesale discount and you get the points. So it works out great. You can change your shipping. You can change your card that you use. Every single thing about this is customizable. There was one more thing I was going to add. Dang it. I totally lost. But anyways, okay. So that is kind of how I explain the loyalty rewards program. So I'm going to cancel this because I actually do not want to save this extra one. Now, the last thing that I want to say is, you guys, the reason that this is so important. Oh, now I remember what I was going to say. Sorry. So this is how I tell people at the very end, I explain all of that. And I say, listen, I know that was a lot. I told you it's a little confusing. I'm going to set a note in my calendar to remind me a couple days before your order is going to process. So if I picked the 14th, I'm going to truly put a note in my calendar on the 12th that says Mary's LRP is going to process. And I'm going to text or call Mary and I'm going to say, hey, doTERRA probably emailed you that your loyalty order is going to process. I just want to make sure, do you need help? Can I help you edit it? Are you good to go with what we put in there? And I'm going to do that for a couple months just to make sure you're good to go. And I'll help walk you through any changes that you need to make. So people really love that added level of customer service. But after all of that, I say, listen, this is my personal suggestion of how I think that you should benefit, that you can benefit really, truly, and maximize the most out of this loyalty rewards program. So let me tell you what I do. I actually don't buy my oils on the loyalty rewards program. And then people are kind of like, wait, what do you mean? And I tell them, I use the loyalty rewards program to buy things that I was already buying from other places. So if you are buying vitamins, kids vitamins, face wash, hand soap, shampoo, conditioner, you know, the million things that we buy for our families, I just would super recommend for just even 3 months, try to buy the stuff you're already buying, your laundry soap, all of that, buy it from doTERRA. You're going to accrue points from buying all this amazing, healthy, essential oil infused, non-toxic, like the best quality products that I have ever bought in my life. And just for buying things that you're already buying, you're going to get these points, right? Use your points to get your oils. Use BOGOs to get your oils. Get your oils from the free product of the month. Like there's so many ways to get free oils. It's to the point now that I'm just buying my household items and I get all my oils for free. I use all of my points to get my oils. So if you're willing to just give it 3 months and the next couple things that are running out in your home, try doTERRA's. Like you will fall in love with these products. So I always recommend, like, give us 3 months, rack up some points, get your free oils, but don't use the loyalty program for your oils. And you guys, the reason I say this is because if people are only buying oils and they don't know anything else that doTERRA offers, or they're not trying anything else, they're going to cancel the loyalty rewards program because there's only so many oils that they can buy. And they're going to text you and they're going to be like, hey, I have to cancel this. I have a million oils. I'm not even using all of them. I don't even know how to use all of them. And I'm just way too full of oils. It's going to happen. So I try so hard to get people to use this program for all the other amazing products doTERRA has, and then get the oils for free. And that seems to usually work if people are open to trying some products, you know, and then this is where you're going to teach them about all the other stuff, not in this meeting, in continuing education, your Facebook groups, your Instagram, however you're supporting them. You want to teach about all these other amazing products so they know what to buy and how to use it, and then can get their oils, and they will stay loyal customers for years and years and years. It's why we have such a high retention. Now, the last thing I'm going to say about this is that I just want, and I should probably write this out, but just bear with me for a second. We're going to do this visually. Let's say you're brand new. You have 0 volume, right? You haven't enrolled 1 person yet. Let's, for hypothetical reasons, say that you're going to reach to the rank of elite, right? We're going for elite. That's what this program we're in, right? Now, if you enroll, let's say, what month are we in? May. Okay, so if we're in May, hypothetically, let's say you enrolled 15 people, 15 brand new customers. And, you know, you brought in whatever, 1,500 in volume. Like, that's awesome, right? Then next month in June, if 0 of those customers got on the loyalty rewards program, your volume is starting at 0. You're starting at 0 again. So that means you have to enroll all new customers again, and you're starting at 0. Now, let's say that the other scenario is that you enrolled 15 customers in May, and let's say you got 10 of them on the loyalty rewards program. And just for numbers sake, let's say they all ordered 100 PV in June. So your customers from May are now ordering in June. Let's say that 10 of them order 100 PV on the loyalty rewards program the next month. You are starting off that month with already 1,000 in volume. You're not starting from zero. So that 1,000 in volume is like, here's your freebie, here's your volume, and now you have to bring in less than 3,000 because you have volume you're starting off with, if that makes sense. Then the next month, you're going to get the people you enrolled in June on the loyalty rewards program. Let's say you get another 1,000. Now you have 2,000 in volume that's no matter what you're going to have for doing nothing. Like, here's your freebie volume, and now you only have to bring in 1,000 in new volume. And every month you're adding more and more of that retention. You're adding more and more of those orders, right? They're ordering every month. It's less and less that you have to bring in, right? So you can see how this is going to help you reach your goals. And that's not including if you have sharers, builders, and they're doing the same thing. The last thing that I ever want is for you to be amazing at enrolling people and getting new customers, but you're not getting anybody on the loyalty rewards program. That is churning and burning. That is hauling buckets. We are not in this business to haul buckets. We want to create a financial pipeline, right? We want to create residual income. So if you want residual income, we need residual orders, right? So this, like, if you do anything in this business, master this, fall in love with our program. Yes, doTERRA, hopefully they'll make it a little bit easier and they'll make tweaks to it, but I don't really even think they need to because it works. We have the highest retention rate in the company. It's amazing. So yes, it's a little confusing. Yes, when you're new, you may feel not super confident in it yet, but you will get there. So you yourself have to fall in love with it first and this is going to be a skill that you learn like any other skill in our business. So I want you to master how you talk about it, master why you love it, and then master how you're portraying that to your customers. So, okay, sorry, that was a little long, but there's a lot to say. And I hope that helps you in showing people the value of our awesome loyalty rewards program. Thank you guys.